How to filter objects for count annotation in Django. Consider simple Django models event and participant. It's easy to annotate events query with total number of participants. How to annotate with count of participants filtered by is_paid equals true. I need to query all events regardless of number of participants. For example, I don't need to filter by annotated result. If there are 0 participants, that's okay, I just need 0 in annotated value. The example from documentation doesn't work here, because it excludes objects from query instead of annotating them with 0. Update. Django 1.8 has new conditional expressions feature, so now we can do like this. Update 2. Django 2.0 has new conditional aggregation feature, see the accepted answer below. This also works in Django 3. X.
Conditional aggregation in Django 2.0 Plus allows you to further reduce the amount of faff this has been in the past. This will also use Postgres filter logic, which is somewhat faster than a sum case. I've seen numbers like 20 to 30% bandied around. Anyway, in your case, we're looking at something as simple as there's a separate section in the docs about filtering on annotations. It's the same stuff as conditional aggregation but more like my example above. Either which way, this is a lot healthier than the gnarly subqueries I was doing before.
Just discovered that Django 1.8 has new conditional expressions feature, so now we can do like this.
Update. The subquery approach which I mentioned is now supported in Django 1.11 via subquery expressions. I prefer this over aggregation, sum plus case, because it should be faster and easier to be optimized, with proper indexing. For older version, the same can be achieved using .extra.
I would suggest to use the .values method of your participant query set instead. For short, what you want to do is given by. A complete example is as follows. Create 2 events. Add participants to them. Group all participants by their event field. Here distinct is needed. What .values and .distinct are doing here is that they are creating 2 buckets of participants grouped by their element event. Note that those buckets contain participant. You can then annotate those buckets as they contain the set of original participant. Here we want to count the number of participant. This is simply done by counting the ids of the elements in those buckets, since those are participant. Finally, you want only participant with a is_paid being true. You may just add a filter in front of the previous expression, and this yield the expression shown above. The only drawback is that you have to retrieve the event afterwards as you only have the ID from the method above.
For Django 3, X just write filter after the annotate. And above pseudo underscore field is not a model field in user model, and here we are filtering the users who have likes, or XYZ, more than 100.